What's up? What a day. Today was a absolutely crazy day. I have to literally lower this. This is crazy. What's your thoughts? I mean, dude, I was personally shocked as to how hard everything dumped. I guess we'll just try these out for now. Yeah, I mean, you tell me your thoughts on what happened today. I mean, honestly, the reason why I was stabled for all this time is because I definitely thought that the market was going to end up dumping eventually, but I didn't think that I did not think that we would dump that hard that fast. So, yeah, I mean, that's like the best way to put it is it was just like absolutely brutal of a dump. Can I briefly go over my new filters? I mean, I'm just using like what I think is probably like the bare minimum just to get rid of like a lot of the slop. Like the least amount of slop that you can potentially uh, have, the better. All right, I'm gonna go over a couple of things. First of all, Silver Links, thanks for the tier one. I appreciate that a lot. So thank you. Um, I know that there's a lot of people that just tuned in. Why is everybody just on Twitch? Am I not like live on anything else? What happened? Anyway, Philo, what's up? Tuned. I've seen some of you guys in some other trenchers like chats. What's up, Matsu? Um, yeah, I mean, look, I know I've seen like a lot of you guys before and we've talked about like a lot of what's been going on, but someone definitely blew up. Someone was definitely over leveraged. Uh this was a very, very quick, like a really quick dump. Um so realistically, like all of the markets have been pumped a little too much. When silver and gold started mooning, that was bad. What do I think is going to happen? I made a video on Twitter today So I mean, you could just go watch. You can watch this video if you want. Like, I gave like a pretty in depth, like in this video where I talked about like all my thoughts. But like, if you don't want to go watch it, basically my only thing is like, if we are going into a bear market, which I think we are, that means that we have like 3 to 12 months of every like majors being dead and enough time to buy in before the next run. Because essentially, what we're just like waiting for is the next halving again. Leverage ruin crypto. Yeah, there were a lot of things that ruined crypto. Leverage definitely was not great. But yeah, I mean, good chance Sol probably bounces to like $90 and Bitcoin goes back to like 70K. I mean, the market isn't just going to go up forever without like some sort of like reasonable bounce. Like even on the other side, like if you guys remember, like when Bitcoin was mooning, it still dumped like a little bit while it was mooning and then it just kept mooning. So to think that it's just going to go down forever, like, is probably not the case, but like it's definitely going to go it's definitely going to there's going to be a thing. I saw a Spectrum Boy actually. It's funny. I saw that happen. We're up 10% since the last bottom. Yeah, but from the very bottom you literally only had 3 minutes to buy and then it just bounced. So your chances of being able to fill the absolute bottom of Sol were very low. And so even if you filled it $70, you're only up like 8%. And plus, you had to have major balls to buy that dip. You hope we get free mints again? Well, you're not going to get free mints or paid mints. So expecting any sort of anything with NFTs, just move on. Because that's not coming back. There's a couple things that are never going to come back in crypto. One of them is ICOs, and the other is NFTs. If you were into NFTs, which I was, your best bet for NFTs was literally ordinals. NFTs are still there in Web3 games. I mean, you're basically talking about two like completely dead sectors of crypto. Like there have been so many Web3 games that had to shut down, which is really sad because I really wanted to see Web3 gaming like really take off. And there have been like at least 100 different Web3 games that have shut down. There were some that I really liked, like Neon Heroes, I thought was really cool. There were a lot of like Web3 games that came out that had to shut their doors. Do I still think meme coins are profitable? Yeah. What so this is what happened. I'll tell you like basically what happened over the past like couple cycles. So in 2021, there was like Top Shot and NFTs and meme coins and altcoins and gaming coins and like all of those sectors went up because everyone was just trying to pile into like whatever they could possibly get into. And then NFTs like went on a crazy run until people realized that like the NFT model didn't really work and it got too cabal where like all of the good projects were being like ran by very specific groups and they all were giving whitelists to their friends and it became like too hard for like other people to get into like a whitelist, so then they just stopped buying and then all the whales left. And then Web3 games obviously like did really well last cycle, and then this cycle a lot of them just didn't pan out. And then you had altcoins in general, like everyone was buying into like AVAX and like other just like L1s and shit that didn't end up panning out, and now like all these altcoins are even below like the 2023 bear market lows already, which is crazy. And so now there's only like 4 or 5 altcoins to even buy, and then all the rest of the volume is just in new shit coins and meme coins, and that's it. Like there's no like up, you could say that there's volume in NFTs, but there's no like upwards volume, if that makes sense. Like it's not like people are running to go buy like NFTs and stuff. So it's kind of just the way that things have gone, where people got smarter and they realized that certain models didn't really work. And dude, I would have loved to believe in like Web3 games and stuff, because there were some really cool ones. But even a couple months ago, like most of these games like shut down because they either lost the compassion, or the not compassion, but like they either lost their ambition for it, they ran out of money, or because they were unable to onboard users in a meaningful way. Because for what it's worth, like it's not even just Web3 games that didn't do well. If you launch like a game in Web2, it's still hard to get users because there's so many people that are launching games. So like it's not even it's like not only do you have to like make a good game, but you also have to get users. And so that is like, just disassociate that entirely with crypto, because it's still hard for people to launch games anyway. It's the same thing with NFTs. Like people wanted to build IP around NFTs, but like it's still hard enough to build an IP when it's not crypto related anyway. To combine them is great. That's why Pudgy Penguins is so great, because they were able to build a crazy IP that was crypto native, and it had NFT and token like associated with it, just like all in one. Anyway, I don't know why I'm talking about NFTs. Dude, there were so many coins that held up really strong today too. In my opinion, the only altcoins that are going to be worth buying at all this bear market are like Bitcoin, Hyperliquid, and then some Solana. But even Solana has like a lot of risk associated to it because it's so inflationary. Also, BNB. I mean, if Binance isn't insolvent, which I don't think they are, but like if Binance continues on, like that's basically like the crime chain to just purchase and hold. If we bounce hard, are you still not buying? No. Last bear market, you literally had months and months and months to buy, like tons of time. What's my buy signal? I'm going to DCA over the course of like 6 to 12 months. What if this bear market is not the same? I mean, I think today was pretty telling that we're in a bear market. Like basically what happened today was your confirmation that we've been in a bear market for 3 months minimum. Like last cycle, ETH went from 4,800 to $1,000, and then it pumped all the way to 2K, and then it literally went back down to 1,000 and ranged down there for like a long ass time. You'd love to see Bitcoin at 16K. I don't think that happens. Frank literally buying fucking 2K market cap shitters is cooked. I don't like ETH. I mean, there's nothing happening on ETH anymore, really. So ETH is overvalued for what it is by a lot. For example, Solana is used like 100 times more than ETH. If you're talking about ETH mainnet, and Solana is still a fifth of the market cap of ETH, which makes no sense. This coin had a really good run to 400K. I saw this when it launched. Just wasn't really paying attention at the time. I'm really mad that I lost money on this coin because it literally fucking pumped so hard. Also, on that comment where the guy just said, like, what if this bear market is different? This whole like sell off is essentially following like the last cycle sell off almost to a T. It's like very, very similar. If this cycle was different, then Bitcoin would be at 150K right now. And or if this cycle was different, then it wouldn't have like a crazy sell off. Everything would have just like Bitcoin would have sat at 90K forever and never dumped. And this cycle is certainly showing that that altcoins are zero. And that there's no interest in altcoins at all. What's up, Carlito? Damn, I can't believe this actually didn't die last night. I thought for sure that this was toast. This one's more fun because the banks people wanted to enter the space are showing what they do best. Oh yeah. You know what one of the biggest things that I kept hearing this cycle is institutions are going to like buy up all the crypto and institutional money is going to push us higher and we're not going to dump as low because of institutions. Bro, these institutions that we're buying are for sure selling. Like people think that institutions are just going to buy and hold forever for some reason and just allow retail to come in and be their exit liquidity. No, that is not what happens. When institutions enter into a position, they watch that shit closely, and these institutions are literally billions of dollars, like they're the biggest companies. Do you think that they aren't watching everything that's happening like a fucking hawk? And if they are ever in danger of being down on a position, that they aren't going to exit the position? Like, dude, give me a break. But yet everybody seems to think that institutions just means that the money is just going to stay in here forever and institutions are never going to sell. Is not what that means. Dude, Buttcoin and Kelly Claude were the two strongest coins on that dump by far. It was crazy. I can't even believe I watched it happen. I never would have guessed that those would have been the coins to actually hold up either. Like, not even close. Well, if this cycle is the same as last cycle, then wouldn't that mean that altcoins now be doing the same thing? I don't know what your question is. Not every cycle is going to be exactly the same, but there are very similar things that happen. Like Bitcoin is a pretty it follows the cycles like pretty hard for whatever reason. I mean, I know the reasons, but I'm just saying like for those reasons. And when I say that I was 95% stable, the only thing that I didn't sell was my Bitcoin. So like I still hold the Bitcoin that I acquired during 2023, and I'm still like slightly up on it, but it's not really like I was up like a lot when Bitcoin was like really up. But Bitcoin is kind of a pain in the ass to transact with because like to sell it, you have to literally go and like withdraw it to an exchange. And I was like, you know what? I'm just not even going to bother trading this. I'm just going to keep this as it is. I'll just hold it forever. And if it goes to zero, then I'm fucked anyway. Well, not really, because I'm not in the market, but I'll have to find something else to do and spend my time on because we'll be at zero and we'll be cooked. I got my. This guy cooks so hard. He literally made 150K off of 4 bands. This guy literally pulled off the same thing that the white whale guy did. He bought fucking $500 at 16K market cap, and the only reason why his cost basis is higher is because he was buying more. Like he bought a couple $100 up here. If Bitcoin goes to zero, everything including USDZ goes to zero. Yeah. Well, I've already been off ramping like a lot of crypto, like a lot of stables. I'm just gonna put it into boomer stocks on the next couple months of dip that we have, and then I'll like start with a lower amount of capital to run it back up with on chain. You think Wojak on Sol can pull a troll run? Are you my friend Clark's alt account, or are you being serious? Dude, this is fuck base is so dead that I literally am not seeing anybody on FOMO or on my wallet tracker buying fucking like anything on base. I just keep seeing people buying this fucking cow coin for like no reason. I didn't look into why this pumped, but this cranked. After this shit literally went to fucking. Oh, this is a new one? Okay. Cool. Whatever. Let's see what else. Kelly Claude, dude, people keep buying that. Fucking crazy. Kelly Claude pisses me off so much because I saw the vision in it before everyone else. So stupid. I literally had 1.3% at like 1.8 million market cap, and then they sent it to 400K and shook me out, and then they sent it to 10 mil. So I just fumbled like 80K. Like, dude, I want you to look at this real quick on Kelly Claude. This was the dumbest shit. This guy, the guy Austin, is like super fucking well known. So I want you to look at this. These where it says sells, I wasn't actually selling. I don't know why Base does that. I bought, I was up 4K. I then bought more. I bought more. I bought more. And it just kept nuking on me, kept nuking. I bought more. I bought more. And then I fucking sold. And then it nuked down to like 800K. And I was like, okay, like I probably just sold the bottom. And then they dumped it to 800K. And then it went to 500K. And then it went to 300K. And then they fucking candled it to 3 mil from the fucking bottom. And then it went to 4. And then it went to fucking 5. And then it went to goddamn 9. And then it went to 10. Like, what the fuck was this? It was the dumbest thing. And I'm telling you, I had so much of this token. Like, yeah, bro, let me just fucking hold this coin all the way through this. Like, what? Like, are you fucking kidding me? And how long was this? I guess this was like 24 hours. Dude, if I was down like 20K on one coin, oh my God. Like the mental anguish of holding down through this with that much size and then like watching it go back up and not like sell. I would have sold too early anyway. It would have been stupid. But like, how the fuck do you like this chart is like one of the goddamn most insane charts. And there's this guy that I track on fucking FOMO that keeps buying like so much of it too. I think it's this guy. No, wait. This guy? No, this is a bot. I don't know. I don't know who it is. This is the same wallet I just clicked. I don't know. Anyway, if I had held, I want you to think about this. If I had held from my entry until right now, my 23K would have been worth like 60 or 70K. And I knew too. I knew it was good. The market was wrong. I was too early. That has happened to me so many times recently too, where I've been right, the market has been wrong, and I'm too fucking early. Happened on Molt too. Literally fucking happened on Molt. Like, I don't know why my bubbles aren't showing up, but I literally bought this at like fucking 10 mil market cap. By the way, Molt being only $2 million market cap away from the market cap of Kelly Claude is absolutely fucking stupid. The fact that these two coins are valued at the same thing is like unbelievable to me. Moltbook literally has 1,000 times more mind share in the eyes of like the outside of crypto world and everything that matters. And Kelly Claude is literally just a fucking AI agent that like is now starting its own business and selling products with nobody else like running it or whatever, which by the way is pretty cool. But like you're talking about like two completely different fucking things. Just crazy shit, dude. And I am forever pissed off about that. You know, I'd probably get more viewers if I trenched. I should start trenching. What are we trenching, bros? Am I buying Bobo on ETH? No. You keep saying you only have 0.01 Sol, but like, do you really only have like 50 cents in crypto or what? I just can't tell if you're joking or not. Sol bottom at 30 to 40. I would likely be all into like if I saw Sol at 40 bucks, I would probably already be like mostly in. You think he's trolling? I don't know, dude. You'd be surprised. There's a lot of people that are not trolling. There is this one dude who is trading, and like he literally used to buy like $1 and he would sell for like a 2x and he'd be like, I made $1. And I'm just like, wow, that's crazy. I've got 5 Sol ready to full port the next 100x. Yeah. 100x, he says. Why don't you go for like a 2x first? Then we'll talk. $1 in a dream. Bro, do you know how hard it would be to run up a fucking crypto portfolio from $1? What do you think meme coin explode in coming days? I mean, I don't know. We'll have to wait for it to pop up. But Buttcoin is probably gonna actually go fucking to 100 mil while the entire market is just completely fucking dying. What if Solana never comes back and just stays at $40 or lower? I mean, even the most bullshit alts had some sort of pump at some point. So I don't believe that Solana, with how much TVL and users it has, would just go to $40 and never bounce. But it would take a while. Name the top 5 CT traders for you, old and new. Okay. Isabel, Jing Tao in his prime on ETH. Crushed it. Cooker. A lot of people give him shit, but like, dude, back on the ETH days and even on plays like Trump, do you know like how much fucking balls you have to have to make the kind of plays that he's had? Insane. Um Recently Zinc, dude is like fucking awesome. He's crazy. I don't know how he manages so many positions. He's like just always like so on point recently. Um let me think about who else. I mean, Cupsy's up there obviously because he's just like the most insane trader like ever. But that falls in like a different category. It's like trench trades. I don't know why I'm like watching this coin that I'm not even in, just rug in front of me. Bro, can you stop spamming fucking all these rugs? You've dead ass shilled 3 different fucking coins in this chat. Please stop. My god. And they're all rugs. Nah, Cooker is definitely one of the best traders. What do I think about Big Trout? Dude, I can't fucking believe that coin popped off as hard as it did. Oh my god, this is getting blasted by everybody. I'm sidelined. I was too busy talking about stuff that didn't matter and I wasn't locked in. GG's, I deserve it. I'm not top blasting at 300K. Sorry. I don't care if this goes to 1 million. I'll be sidelined. Every time I top blast a coin, once it hits like a fucking 350K market cap and Gake is in, I always lose. So, skill issue, but fuck that. You told me? Dude, you literally sent fucking 5 contract addresses in the span of like 2 minutes. Even a broken clock is right once a fucking day or whatever the saying is. What do I think about crypto? It's tight. What's my favorite ice cream? Fucking dude, what am I? Bro, you're actually so funny. Don't get Winston lined? All right, fucking whatever, dude. I'll be Winston lined. Who wants to take bets in chat on what this tops at? This coin is a I'll over under 600K. I think that it does not go above 600K. Peace, bro. This is a skill issue. All right. Don't let the door hit you on the way out, bro. Let me go look at the other fucking 3 coins that you shilled me prior. One sec. Okay. This bundled rug. Got it. Okay, another one. Oh, okay. Maybe these aren't all rugs. Well, they are, but like they're not as bad. They're not as egregious as I thought they were. Anyway. What if I sold NFTs? Well, let's just stop you right there. Don't even bother. You lost me at NFTs. Bro said if you want to bet, just buy the coin. Oh my god, of course Pow buys in. Alright, we have all the Avengers in the coin. We have fucking Ant, Pow, Gake. I just won't do it. I'm not buying it. Too high. I'm going on my own streamer arc where I refuse to buy coins above fucking 20K market cap on stream. Is every time I went back and watched like some of my old VODs, every time I get shilled a coin in chat, I always lose on it. Even if it's something like this. Malta's going to 0. Kelly Claude's gonna flip it. Claunch is 0. Damn, dude, I made 14K on Claunch. I'm just the GOAT. Buttcoin's going to infinity. This Dave coin's just a rug. Big Trout just like literally is going to a fucking billion for no reason. Testicles going to 0. Like, this is really bad. Really bad. There's that toilet coin that looks good too, but oh, dude, Slinger is in with $760. Ghosty's in. Damn, he top blasted. How do you even fill this high? What the fuck? He filled like literally the top of this wick. Pow does have a point. He did just say, he said, Trump posted a viral meme of a dog. I mean, why not, right? You know? I kind of agree with that. Allows you in the presence of a G. Whose wallet is this? Damn, whoever this is like a fucking Chad. I'm just gonna rename them Chad. Oh, Ethan Prosper literally dev'd this coin? No way. Wait. No way. There's no way that that kid has fucking launched 5,000 fucking tokens. I don't know if this is actually him anyway. Holy fuck. He did dev it? Wait, so you're telling me that that kid is literally devs 5,000 coins on one wallet? Okay, let me ask you guys a question. Why doesn't everybody just dev coins? Like, I need to find out who this actually is. Whoever this is has been doing really well. I honestly have not wanted to trade at all recently. Oh, this is Clux. Never mind. Just buy 100 soul? No. Last time I bought a 100 soul of a coin that was this high, I lost 9K. There was that coin. What was it called? Commodities. Bro, I thought that coin was so good. Skill issue. I blasted the fuck out of it. That dude Trey was like, "Oh my god, this is the next runner." I was like, "All right, well, I could see it." And then it rugged. Look at that vol in Winston. What was the market cap that I said that this would top at, by the way? What did I say? What was the exact number? What was the exact number? 600? I thought I said 650. Okay, well, whatever. I was close. The doof is trying to CTO this. If I buy 50 soul of this coin, do you think I walk away with money or no? If the doof is CTOing. If I buy this, if I buy 50 soul right now, do I walk away with plus or minus 50 soul? Dude, what's crazy is back in the day, if you knew that somebody like big was CTOing something, it was like almost free money every time because people would at least like get it up like 4 or 5x from where they like took it over. All right. Let's see if the Avengers of everyone here are able to push this above a milli. Do I think Uranus comes back? I have no idea. It's all dependent on whether or not Jupiter decides to push it again. Dude, Uranus cooked though. Yo, there's a difference in fees with trading in USDC compared to Sol. Okay. I'm going to tell you something like when it comes to on chain stuff, and like transactions and shit, I like really don't care about fees. The only fees that I care about is not having to pay like centralized exchange fees. But like I don't really care about gas or any of that shit. Like trading bot fees. Yeah. Soul Crow's buying this. There's a couple different kinds of coins that I'd never buy. HODL coins, GM coins. What else? There's like a couple different tickers that like I'll never touch. There's never been a HODL coin to make it. My style juices through your bones. I need a Zinjamin, like really bad. Spearmint, wintergreen. I definitely need a Zinjamin. I need to get more Zinjamins as well. All right, I'm just watching this coin go sideways for 5 hours, apparently. Yeah, this dude Klux has literally been fucking killing it on all chains. Never has a fucking red day. What an absolute fucking Chad. Like, how the fuck? That's insane to me. Like, what in the world is this guy doing? What's crazy is like his all-time P&L is like not even that much different than mine, and he just fucking wins every day. And I literally lost like so much this past month. Clux cooked during B&B. I know. I did too, but he made more than me. Wait, why is that? Why is his name not showing up? I literally have his wallet in here. What the fuck? Why is he, wait. What the fuck, dude? I thought I totally had his wallet. All right, whatever. I scrolled past it. I need a Zinjamin. Oh. Yeah, he did better than me on B&B. Dude, this guy is like fucking crazy. You just gotta admire it, man. Dude, is this gonna break out or what? Oh, they paid Dex on this. Not like that matters. All right, listen. I'm gonna have to go get a Zinjamin. I'm gonna go take a piss and get his Ingemin. I'll be right back. What are they doing here? What's up? How low did this just go in the 3 seconds that I went to go take a piss? What the fuck? 328K? Nice. I guess Ghosty took a loss. He sold. No way did they fucking do that. Unbelievable. Oh my god, bro. They fucking changed the banner. I'm not looking at that on stream. No fucking way they did that. Holy shit. This coin actually has like mega lore now. So funny. Yeah, I'm not looking at that on stream. Okay, I like the coin now. I'm not buying it, but I like it. This dude in my Discord said that it's fucking that the banner is bullish. Okay, I like the coin now. I'll give you that. The coin is cool. I don't trust it still, but I like it. This is how memes should be. I agree. I hear you. I agree with that. It's a good entry. Let's see. Let's see what Pow just said. He goes, why would Dex Screener slash socials be relevant for new pairs in the mix of things if it's so easy to hijack them? It's flawed strat in this era but that should be disregarded. The king has spoken. He said, "This shit is so dumb on God." If you think that Pow is washed, then I want to be washed too. The generational run that Pow has gone on in crypto is like to be studied. You gotta think that there's people like Pow and like Jing Tao and Cooker. Bro, they fucking killed it on ETH. Where do I think this coin goes? I'm gonna be honest, I have no idea. I think it's stupid as fuck, so that means it's probably gonna go to a mill. It's like the only coin that has volume that everyone's looking at right now. And it can't even break like a mill, which is crazy. Like it has so much going for it. GG's on your Bitcoin long. You're just the fucking go, man. You're the best. I need to stop being so sarcastic. Congrats on your win, dude. This coin bonded. How? Dude, this is like such a dead time to trade. It's so bad. Get some Winston. Yeah, I get it. Dude, Penguin is so fucked. Oh my god. This coin's not even doing bad. Gake just always nailing the tops of like everything is up 12K on this coin, of course. Ugh. Why are they trying to run up another fucking pigeon? Get in and go to the gym and then cash out? So I'm gonna tell you something, dude. The last time, now this is different because there's like a lot of people in that are in this coin. The last time that I recall being on stream where someone was so overly bullish on a coin like this, I literally lost like 4K. And then I never saw the guy again. I hate when coins literally just go straight up and then they just range down like forever, like this. It's just like up, 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 and then just. Psh. Every day has a different story and narrative. No, this isn't bad. I'll give you that. But like, reason why I'm not trading a lot is because today was like the worst fucking day in crypto ever. People legit shitting their fucking pants all day. Do I buy One Piece cards? No. Fun fact, I sold all the One Piece that I had like a month before it pumped, and then I just never fucking. I don't like One Piece cards, honestly. Because it's like, imagine if every Pokemon set that came out, like the big hit was just always a Charizard in every single set with different art. But I guess the difference with One Piece is that the hits are like so fucking rare. They're so hard to get to pull. But it's like, how many fucking Luffy and Zoro cards can there possibly be in every set? But bro, I literally have been stacking up so heavy on Pokemon. I have like 5 cases of Phantasmal Flames that I just bought. There's other good art. I don't even like any of the One Piece cards. You're out? All right, good luck on your Winston, dude. Dude, Clucks again with like the early ass fucking buy. This guy's Jenny. My God. Just this guy is on an absolute fucking generational tear. So is this guy Jason. This guy fucking kills it. Just an absolute insane fucking Chad. There's a Winston on B&B too. Why? I wonder if that guy left. You still going for that swim, my guy, or what? What's up? Not gonna lie though, me being 50K market cap over or under what I thought the top of this coin was gonna be is kind of impressive. What wasn't impressive is the fact that we set it at like 300K. So if I wasn't being a bitch, I would have just bought and then sold when I thought I was gonna top, and I would have made money. up? Who? No. What are you even saying? Describe. Okay, I'm just gonna ignore this, I guess. Where's that one guy that was in chat that was saying that this was going to Mills? Do I catch the knife on this? That's the real question. It's because I'm streaming. But I have the chat muted, so like you guys can say whatever you want and it's not gonna go on stream. Not like it matters. I think I probably have like 100 viewers across like all of the streams that I'm doing. I've been live for an hour and 15 minutes. Posted an announcement. Oh my god, no way. What is happening? Everyone's just waiting for Twitter tracker plays. That's all. Dude, why is fucking Soul Crow buying so much of this? Makes no sense. Wait, which Winston is this? There's two? Oh no. This one I'm looking at is on fucking B&B. What did you just say? Bruh, you don't I didn't know you had the pass. I didn't know you had the pass. I don't know. You don't seem like someone who would have the pass. Okay. So if you live in any metropolitan city, you immediately have the pass? Like, what is that? I don't think you're accepted. Yeah, bro. Nah, fuck that. But Soul Crow is buying the fucking tits off of it right now. He's literally top blasting. He has like 12K in it. Yeah, bro. He's just buying the fuck out of it. Oh, dude, Profits is aping the Obama coin. Like hard. Damn. Yeah, dude. The Truth Social account is like posting like crazy right now. I think that's him. No, oh yeah, that's Soul Crow's wallet, yeah. Oh my god, dude. Am I just gonna I found like so many runners and I'm like fudding myself out because I'm just like Soul is at fucking $70 and today was the worst day ever. I found this bro, I literally found this at 100K. I wonder where that guy is that was in chat that was saying that if that he was gonna walk away and come back to fucking Winston at Mills. Everyone's rotating out of Winston and into the fucking Obama coin. Not a surprise. I thought about catching this knife, but like, I'll toss a bid at like 100K. Yeah, this is going crazy. I should have just bid that. Oh my god, who just fucking bought this? Oh my fuck. Yeah, what do you mean? Why is it running? It's very obvious why it's running. No, you're like, why is this running? And got posted by fucking Trump. Trump just trolled Obama. Dude, the fact that I didn't bid this is so stupid, actually. Uh, I know what you're saying. You don't have to explain your whole life to me. Did you really not sell any of your silver? How? Did you take it to the pawn shop or what? Interesting. Bro, I do not. Yeah, but some dude blasted 10K. Dude, that wallet that just blasted 10K into the Obama coin is down 40K on Goyam. Who is this? This guy's been getting absolutely fucked on like the worst coins. I actually really need to see what happens with this because if this dude is fucked on this, then that's actually funny. Damn, this guy this guy is down 66K and he's only traded like 7 coins and they were all like trash. Yeah, it's pretty fresh. It's like a new wallet. I wonder what happened to him actually. He might have quit. True, he definitely didn't make it. Nope. Bro, I remember we like sent for that and it was just so trash. I mean, all that all that really was like the perfect like normie scam, and he like was convinced that it wasn't. That guy was just retarded. Like that's the only way to put it. He was very stupid. Dude, fucking Frank just bought. Yes, dude, this coin is going absolutely insane. Yeah. He only he bought like 5K. What's up, crystallized? Do I think meme coins are gonna die? No. Meme coins are gonna be fine. Okay, I actually do think that this like Obama coin could do like a mill, but I'm not gonna mess with this. I'm still trying to just like observe and see what people fucking send these days and what ceilings are. I'm not feeling like super great about buying stuff when yeah, dude, when Sol is this low and everyone's shitting their pants, dude, the fear and greed index is like 5 right now. It's the lowest that it's been in forever. Thank God you listen to me and stabled profits every day. I'm happy for you. I'm super happy for you. I told you I was not bullshitting. That was like a good strat. Stabling profits at the end of every day was like definitely the play. I'm watching this one wallet. I want to see what he does. I'm still watching like this one wallet to see if he shits his pants. Him top blasting 10K in this market. So crystallized, you have 42,000 extra dollars because you listened to me on my advice. I want you to think there are so many people. There are so many people that are on Twitter that literally are calling me a LARP and saying that they're like, no, oh yeah, you sold the top. I'm like, bro, I literally said I was stabling every day on stream all the time. Yeah, Frank's out. This guy that top blasted is down 3K already. I wonder if he DCAs or just like takes the fucking L. He's probably gonna take the L. Dude, are we back to the days where everything is a 500K topper? What do you mean? 15 to 20 minutes? That's like literally a life cycle. To find Frank's wallet, you go on the FOMO app and and then you go and you track down his wallet on chain and do that for all like the top FOMO wallets. Yo, Crystallized, go grab yourself a Kanto sub and hang out as a thank you. But Dizzy, I'm serious though. Like if you go on the FOMO app and if you look at how many tokens somebody's holding, you go on chain and then you find their wallet and then you can grab all these FOMO wallets. And Crystallized, I'm kidding. You don't have to grab a Kanto sub. But what I will say is that I am happy that you listened because there were a lot of people that didn't. I actually had a lot of people that left my group because they were like, he's too bearish. We're definitely going to moon. He keeps saying that he's stabling. I'm like, dude, this bull market has been going on for so long. You've never heard of the FOMO app? Bro, you got to download that. You don't even have to use my ref or like whatever. I only use it for wallet tracking. That's absurd. Dude, there was one guy who signed up for Kanto and requested a like a cancellation and was like Ash is stabling so he doesn't think that the market is good anymore and telling everyone to stable their profits. I'm like, if you can't like understand why I say to like do something like that, then like whatever, don't be in a group, then you'll figure it out on your own. I don't see his wallet addy. Yeah, so like I said, what you have to do is you go on FOMO, you find a token that somebody is in, you look at how many tokens they hold, you go on SoulScan, you look up the ticker, and then you go find how many tokens they have on chain, and then you have their wallet. Because FOMO doesn't directly give you, they don't just give you wallet addresses. You have to like go and find it on your own. How much is Kanto? It's $130 a month, but I am pretty generous about giving like discounts to people who are new just so they can come in and try it out, and if they want to stay they can stay, and if not they can leave. I wonder where that guy is who was telling me that fucking Winston was going to billions. I bet that guy wishes he listened to you today. Dude, they all just leave Kanto and then they just think I'm stupid or whatever. I'm just like, all right, dude, I don't know what to tell you. I literally made so many posts in Kanto talking about how I was like slowly stabling. What are the odds that Soul bounced off 67? I mean, it's definitely coincidence. Don't know why I have this coin still up. This coin has no volume now. Dude, so this big trout coin just has no volume anymore. The whole market. How am I a dick? It's so true. Everything got vamped because of like today, except for like 4 coins, like Kelly Claude and Big Trout and Butt Coin. Dude, Butt Coin is like the strongest of any fucking coin that I can ever remember. Dude, they pulled the white whale. Like they literally just let it pump to like 20 mil. They let everyone just nuke the fuck out of it to 3 mil. They started aping the fuck out of the bottom. That's literally how they just like grab all the fucking supply. The second that Grandpa Future just posted, it literally nuked right off of that. I made a video on Twitter where I talked about my thoughts on like where I think the market is going. But I think that like I think Bitcoin might bounce to like 70, 75K and then just dump off and then go down to like 50K. But I'm just going to be patient. Like I'm not really in any rush to go out and buy anything. That's why I'm like not really like buying stuff even right now. You watch it later? Yeah, it's like a 15-minute long video, but you should probably watch it. I mean, I did just give you like basically what I was talking about anyway, but my port is 90% stable. My port is 95% stable. The only thing that I hold is stable coins, and I have Bitcoin that I just said that I wasn't going to sell and just hold it and not trade it. So I'm down like on my Bitcoin, but it's a lot better than I'm down like a whole lot less than I was when like last cycle. Last cycle, last cycle, I was down like 70% from my port all time high. This cycle, I'm down like 10%. Oh my god, there's no way that they fucking sent this other pigeon. How the fuck did they send this pigeon? I was in Sented's stream earlier today, and he said that he was like stabled a lot, but I was even telling him, I was like, dude, at this point, like, you're good enough of a trader to where you might as well just stack the soul and just like chalk it up to not selling when you should have been. Oh, you were there? Yeah. I have a pretty good like repertoire with like I've never pissed anybody off. So a lot of those guys just shoot the shit. Why are the trenches active? Dude, because just people don't even care. I want that guy to come back. I want to see what he says about Winston. Bro, I have no wallets buying anything on base. No one, no. Did I trade Obama? No, I'm just chilling. I'm not really like blasting a lot of stuff right now. I'm kind of just like hanging out unless something really good pops up, but I guess you could consider these like good enough to just scout. Bill ban whoever shilled Winston. I mean, it's fine. It did go to 600K. There's this dude on FOMO who just blasted like 15K into Penguin here. I don't know what the fuck. Any, yeah, literally. It's actually incredible how many people like fully round tripped Penguin after being up like disgustingly. No. If this was a year ago, it's like that screenshot of how nobody went and scalped UFD like over and over and over again. Like, dude, you used to be able to do that like all fucking day long. I mean, bro, even you were scalping it when it would go down to like 70 mil and then up to like 80 or 90 or 100 mil. Like, the fact that this coin literally had no, like, there was at no point when you would say to yourself when Penguin was dumping that there was like a good time to buy for like a swing. People were the reason why people were so bullish on Penguin is because they were like convinced that Binance was going to list it. Like that was the thing. Like everyone was like, "Oh, it's going to go to 3 or 400 mil if Binance lists it." But they literally just decided not to do it. They were like, "Fuck it." Why does it say there's 240 people looking at it on GMGN? Are that many more people using Axiom? Or let's see. GMGN just says currently viewing. So I mean it could I just don't know how would GMGN be able to pull how many people are watching a token on a different platform. So uh, it says that 400 people are looking at Winston, 600 people are looking at Obama. So I mean I guess it's accurate. I guess it's accurate. But yeah, dude, Penguin is like that would have been the perfect example of a coin that a year ago we would have scalped it over and over and over and over again. And it would have just like kept bouncing off of like every fucking dip. And instead it just like bled out to zero. This is a perfect example of like how coins literally only have like a 3-day lifespan. I mean, you did a good job just paying attention to like the trout coin, but like the fact that Penguin went to zero or went from like call it 10 mil to 170 mil in like 2 days, and then Molt also went to like from 10 mil to like 110 within like 2 days, and then they both they both look like the same chart, but Molt definitely speed ran it. The Molt daily chart looks so fucking dog shit. I can't believe that like a lot of those big holders like weren't like I feel like nobody DCAs. Like I didn't see anybody buying that were like big holders of it originally. I mean, you just have to trade like whatever the coin is that's like a day old. It just has to be like a day old or 2 days old max. Like anything after 2 days. That's why this Kelly coin is so fucking crazy, because it's like Kelly is the first coin that has actually managed to like, well, Kelly and Buttcoin are like the only coins that are like over a week old that actually have been bouncing and are like sitting near all time highs even through like this entire fuck fest. Buttcoin's good because it has like a lot of whales that bought up like all the supply at the lows, and they're just like pushing it white whale style. What is Kelly? This is Kelly. It's on base. Nickelodeon is so funny, dude. That was always one of my favorite things that came out of this Discord. This is Jason. Nothing. I'm streaming. Hello. So Winston and Ape Mama are dead already. Yeah, like it was an 800K topper. It did all right. Now it's dead. GG's. Nah, dude. These days, everybody is just waiting for a tweet, and if like there's a coin that has a tweet, and then you can say to yourself, "Will they ever post this again?" If the answer is no, then like it's just dead. Like it'll just be dead. Like the reason why Penguin, one of the reasons why Penguin went so hard is because it did have virality, and like you could still you could still say to yourself like, are people going to keep tweeting about this? That's why Franklin, dude, Franklin had like everything it needed to be such a fucking great coin, because there were so many good like Franklin memes. You could just create them. People would post them. They were I liked it personally. Like I thought Franklin was so dope. I haven't seen Franklin or I haven't seen Franklin. I haven't seen Penguin. I haven't seen anything like that. I I could see why. I could see why like Penguin would have been like more of like a longer lasting meme. Yeah, bro. Everyone was posting it. You burned your tokens. You're funny. I feel like the old coins will wake up this month. Nah, no way. Bro, Tolly is insane for saying that. Dude, I don't get why so many of like the founders in crypto are just like so tone deaf to like everything that's going on. Like Vitalik, the stuff that dude, Vitalik, the fact that he was able to build a chain. Dude, Vitalik, the fact that his chain is worth like $250 billion and he just like shits on everything that gets built on it is like incredible to me. I'm just like, God damn, dude. Like, I don't know why Tolly doesn't just like fully embrace the meme coin thing. Like, you clearly see that something is going your way. Just fucking like lean into it. Like, who cares if you actually care or not? Like, who cares if you like it or not? You're only gonna benefit by meme coins and shit doing well on the chain. So it's like I don't get why he just like always has to be like, oh, the meme coins have no value and stuff. It's like, bro, just let it fucking ride, man. Dude, I don't understand it. If I was the founder of Solana, I would literally be all over that shit. I'd literally be like, yeah, meme coins are great. Like, this is the meme coin chain of the world. Like, let it fucking ride. But he like actively like the thing is these days especially you can have like a feeling about something, but like you don't have to fucking go on Twitter and talk about it. Like you don't like you can easily sit there and just be like, I don't like this, but I'm just gonna put out a bullish tweet because I know that it's like in the best interest of like everybody using my fucking product. Like, mm, okay, that is true. It is definitely better to say nothing, but like, dude, that was still so stupid. This guy in my chat said, "Do you think Solana would be where it is without memes?" Solana last cycle was literally dead. Like the only thing that people were trading on Solana were just like shitty NFTs, and Solana's market cap was like, well, it mooned because it was like a fast L1, but like it wasn't nearly what it is today. Of course, dude. Well, go look at all these other chains that like failed to get any users and stuff. It's like, bro, Monad was like quite literally like the biggest absolute failure ever. Like with how much dude, dude, with how much money they raised, the fact that they didn't even attempt to try to fake volume, it's like, bro, if they raised like 3 or 400 million dollars, take like literally 50 mil and just wash trade the fuck out of your chain on like every new asset that comes out, and just like make it seem like people care even if they don't. That's all you have to do. And they literally refuse to do that. Like, I don't, it's incredible to me that these people that launch these chains and stuff are somehow able and have connections to fucking raise this much money while also executing so terribly. It's incredible. The only reason why anybody would leave Solana or BNB or even Base for that matter, which Base is like ETH, but it's like the only reason why is if people say I can make money over on this chain. Like if people don't feel like they can make money on another chain, then they're not going to use it, because why the fuck would they want to be on a dead ass chain where they can't make money? Like, the catalyst to send Soul back up is literally just cycles. Like crypto goes in cycles. Yeah, I watch DV. Like Soul is going to bounce back, but like it's going to take a long ass time. Yeah. Another ice fucking coin just because like fucking whoever it was, some big account posted it. Nah, he doesn't join voice chat. Is it too late to start trenching? No. Winston's dead. Best time to get into trading is when things seem like they're dead and there's still opportunity, and you just be patient and wait for good plays. Like, because it's more obvious now. Whenever like a runner has a good narrative and tons of volume, chances are it's gonna do at least like some numbers. Bro, no one watches TV anymore. I'm a chud. All right. Yeah, nobody watches TV anymore. DQ and like other people are printing because they're just like aping low cap shitters and just like rinse and repeating all the time. Yeah, like this dude, he buys so much stuff. I should track him. He's been doing really well this month. Bitcoin's up almost 10%. Yeah, I mean, it wasn't going to go down forever. This is like a balls coin. Yeah, no, fuck that. Oh, I guess they're just gonna send this. How is this even still at 270K? It should be dead. Dude, he's just such like an unserious guy. Like he he's like the least like presidential type that we've like ever had. Like I cannot remember a president ever calling anyone retarded or saying like even a curse word. And like Trump will just drop like he'll just say fuck whenever he wants. You know, I actually thought about that and I feel like there was a span of like 80 years up until like recently where there was like this fake professionalism that went around in the world where it was like, and I think a big part of it is like the suits and shit. Like everyone, dude, people used to wear like suits to work and like everything was super like proper. Yeah. And then people were like, wait a second. People are like, wait, this is hella uncomfortable. Like, why the fuck are we doing this? And then everyone just stopped doing it. Like, we became so casual over the past like 15 years. It's crazy. Like, nobody gives a fuck about anything. Didn't even exist. Did not even exist. Honky Tech said, we've already bottomed. Nah, definitely not. This is just the start of the bear market. The market's going to dump more than this, in my opinion. And I'm not deploying for a while. Yeah. Well, social media is like to blame for that because it became like, you know, everybody in their own mind like they find degeneracy to be funny, and so there were people that started like leaning more into degeneracy like over time to the point where everyone just became super casual because everyone finds it funny and shit. So like, yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if the market bounces a little bit from here. Like taking a long on Bitcoin at like 60K. I wasn't home, but like taking a long at that at those levels was probably like worth a good bid. I literally went to dinner right when everything started dumping. Watch, DQ is about to sell. He's going to sell this in less than 10 seconds. I bet you. Give it 10 seconds and he's out. Yep, there you go. He already sold. He sold half bag. Let's see how long until he sells like this his second. Oh, he's buying $1 worth. You're getting a little too excited. Shorted anything. What's my target? Low Bitcoin price for this bear? It's close. I mean, I think that we go a little bit lower, but like I think like rock stone cold bottom would probably be like around 45K, but I wouldn't be surprised if it just like hovered at 50K. So I mean, I do think that we dump a little bit more. Like I don't think it's just done forever. But I also don't I don't think that like we go into 30s or anything like that. Like I feel like there's too many buyers for Bitcoin at like 40K. So I feel like if it dumps down to like 50s or under 50, like even briefly, I feel like the value there is so high personally. So like when I say like I think that we go lower, I don't mean, this is my opinion, like I could be wrong, but like, and this is also coming from someone who wants the market to dump. Like I do want like the market to crash cuz I want to get like as good a value as I can. But I don't think that this dump was like the stone cold bear market bottom. I could see us like bleeding out a little bit more from here. And that was a pretty good like impulse move if you think about it, cuz it was like the whole market dumped so fast that like everyone just came in to like buy it up and long. So I'm not like super bear like, oh, we're going to die forever and Sol's going to like $30. Like I think the I think like the low that like even Solana hits is like 50. Like I think we're really close to the bottom. But I also don't think that we're going to bounce very fast. I feel like it's going to be kind of bloody. Like, bro, just let it fucking happen. Like, I don't understand. Like, CZ too. He's like, I know that everything that I say gets turned into a meme coin. It's like, bro, then just fucking tweet memes. Like, who cares? And if he says like, oh, I don't want people to lose money, like, all right, bro, then just don't nuke the whole market on us too. I'd rather lose on a fucking meme coin than have the entire market get nuked out from under my feet. Oh yeah, dude, that was pretty crazy that he said that. It's like, yeah, dude, you're so poor being one in the top 100 of richest people in the world. Like you're just like us, bro. You're one of us. Yeah, we're all broke cuz crypto's down. That was just like the craziest shit. That's what I'm saying. Like these people just tweet like the most out of pocket, like out of touch, totally fucking bullshit things because they're trying to be funny and it's like, my guy, look. I remember Bonkyo. Sorry. Crypto has the worst PR, dude. These founders and stuff are just so crazy with what they say all the time. I don't get it. Nah, nothing makes sense in crypto, especially these days. Well, bro, when you've made enough money, like you just when you made enough money and you have a platform, you just go off on tangents and stuff. The MetaMask token is not going to matter. Nobody even uses MetaMask anymore. Everyone uses Phantom and Rabby. It's so strong, like with their buybacks and stuff. They have the thing is the tokenomics for hype are just so set up to where like their team is vested for so long, like, and there's such a cult around it too. Like people love being fucking hype maxis, and like the buybacks. It's like, dude, everyone's using Hyperliquid for perps because it's just so much easier to do stuff on chain. And so it's like if those buybacks are continuing to happen, like if you think about it, none of these chains have buybacks, and if anything, like most of these chains are inflationary. And not only does ETH not have buybacks, but you have Vitalik like actively nuking like hundreds of thousands, bro, and he sells at the worst times. He literally is. It's like why are you selling like when the market is dumping? Like if you're if you're Vitalik, open up a fucking DCA order and just sell. If you want to sell 200,000 ETH, my guy, just do it over the course of like 6 months. Like I don't understand why he has to sell everything at fucking once. That's what I'm saying though. It's like in the past week, Vitalik literally shit on all the L2s that are on ETH while also nuking ETH. Like, bro, come on. Yeah, but still, you know what he used to do is what would happen is when a meme coin would launch on ETH, people would like launch they'd launch a coin and they'd like send him supply, and he would literally one clip. Like he would notice that he had like tokens and he would just immediately just nuke the whole thing all the time. And then people stopped, like when they were launching coins, they stopped fucking giving him tokens because they're like, he's just gonna nuke it. Incredible. He doesn't care about sentiment. Like he does. You have to think that like in his brain, he's so like just technical. He doesn't care about optics. He doesn't care about like sentiment. He doesn't care about like onboarding or anything. He literally is just, dude, he just does not care. Like, and that's why I just don't get it. Like I don't get why these guys don't, because it makes me bearish as fuck. Like when Vitalik is shitting on everything on ETH, and then Tolly is like, meme coins have no value. It's like, yeah, it's like, bro, you want us to use your stuff, but like, how are we supposed to like want to do stuff on your chain if you're actively also shitting on it all the time? I don't even know, dude. Yeah, this DQ guy literally has like an infinite money printer. He just has fucking he just buys like coins at 3K market cap and sells at 7 and makes 200 bucks, and he just does that like every 10 minutes. Dude, he just finds DQ. He just finds coins that aren't like, and he even papered this too. I was thinking about starting to trench more, like super low caps. Dude, holy fuck. I'm gonna scan Uranus in chat. I remember though that one guy in chat was like, I'm putting the rest of my money in Uranus, and if I lose it, then I'm leaving and I'm gonna quit crypto. And I'm like, bro, just don't do that. Yeah, I don't understand. What I don't understand is when people join Kanto and then like don't like listen to anything that like any of us say. We need to set up meme coin trading via stable coins. You can do that. You can literally trade any meme coin out of stables. But stables have to be on a chain. You can literally trade out of stables right now if you want to on GMGN. See? Nah, especially not these days. Dude, that's why a year and a half ago was so great because like you could find a coin and just buy it and sit on it for a couple of days and it would just like slow cook a lot of the time if you're in the right thing. These days, fuck no. Bro, that one guy, the guy who has the raccoon profile picture who's new. What was the coin that he said that he was going to sleep on? What's that guy's name? Heist Raccoon. Okay, let's see what he said. He said he got fucked hard by NZOS. He bid badonk and he's going to bed. I'm gonna go see what happened to it. Badonk. I don't know why he picked that coin. Is it a 25K? Am I even looking at the right fucking coin? Okay, bro, why is nobody buying this coin? What the fuck? Okay, he set it at 912. He does. Dude, he knows better. He knows better. Like, I literally have to just like send him a voice message and be like, "Look, bro, the coins that are like 1 to 2 days old, just scalp those and don't trade anything like under 200K." Oh, dude, yeah. I guess Solana is pumping. Fuck. I know I never would have filled. I never would have filled at $67. I probably would have max filled at like 70 or 71 if I was home, but goddamn, that is quite this is I hope you know, like this pump is the biggest pump that Solana has had in fucking months. It's actually incredible. Yeah, I'm gonna have to talk to nobody and be like, bro, he knows better. Like, I know, but like there's a very easy criteria to follow on coins. It's like you literally only buy the coins. I this is what I told him. I was like, if you So this is what I said was that just go and only buy coins for scalps that are less than 3 days old and have over like $3 million in 24-hour volume. Like that's really it, because one, it's new, and two, it has volume, so it's gonna move. And if you buy it at like good levels, then you're gonna be able to catch like 10, 20, 30% or whatever. Especially, I mean, dude, Big Trout literally has $12 million in volume. Like, yeah, I mean, even I wasn't scalping it, but it's like, dude, this coin was scalpable all day long, over and over again. All these coins on base, like Claunch and shit, dude, scalpable. It's like, don't trade coins that are over 3 days old and have 300K in 24-hour volume. It makes no sense. Nobody's watching those. Nobody's buying those. Like, you have to just only scalp the stuff that's new that actually has volume. And it's so easy. You just look, okay, the coin is 1 day old. It has $12 million in volume. All right, keep that up. I'll scalp that. Okay. What else? Like, I don't even fucking know. What is Yeah, toilet. Okay, great. Yeah, toilet. Let me see toilet. Yeah, toilet. It's 3 days old. It has $2 million of volume. Like, just sit there and don't bid until like it's like, holy fuck, this is dead, and then take bids. But like, to buy coins that are under like 200K, like, I remember seeing Mac Mini, and like he would scan it, and I was like, dude, please, like, stop trading Mac Mini, for fuck's sake. Totally. I was tilted too. I mean, I told you, like, I had a really bad month, and then I made up like half of what I lost on BNB and on base. And it's like, all I did is I just moved on, and I was like, all right, I'm just going to sit at my desk, and I'm just going to wait for like the perfect entry on everything. And I'm not going to buy anything unless it's like literally the exact entry that I want. And I was, yeah, but I had to take, well, I had to take off like 3 days of, well, it was like 2 days of not trading. And then I just like sat there, and I was like, and this is why I didn't even trade the fucking Obama coin or whatever. It's like, I'm only buying coins that I think are like really good, that I know that are like the the lowest risk to return that I can possibly take. Like, I don't want a high risk coin. Last night I bought Last night I bought Molt, and I had like 15K in it, and my average was like 20 mil. And it just like kept dumping and dumping, and like would not like pump. And eventually I was like, well, I'm going to bed. So I sold it like 19 mil. I think I lost like a grand. And then I woke up this morning, and it was at like 10 mil. And I was like, wow, this literally nuked super hard overnight. And so it's like, my DCA didn't work, and I wasn't going to sleep on it. And then look what happened. Does trading with USDC on GM work well? Yeah, it works the same as if you were trading like with regular Sol or whatever. I only trade out of stables. One day those BNB coins will come back. There will be another BNB season that pops off, but it's gonna take a little bit. That 1 week of BNB where like coins were going stupid crazy like that, we're so sick. How many Sol do I have on this wallet? Like one Sol. I've literally, it's all stables. I only trade out of stable coins. Part of me wants to buy this big trout coin because I feel like they're gonna run it up to like 10 to 15 mil. I definitely underestimate how many people actually say to themselves, this is going to be the next white whale, so I'm buying it. When it's like, I mean, I feel like that's why Big Trout ran. Like, I think that there were enough like actual like brain dead people that were like, this is going to be the next white whale. Just because it's some perps guy. It's like, just because he's like a fucking copy, like clone or whatever of fucking white whale, but not rich. And yet people are buying this anyway. Like the volume actually picked up, and it's like what 12? Well, it's like 1 in the morning Eastern, but I remember that. It never used to matter. It never mattered. Like it was never there was never a thing when people felt like they had to onboard like a certain person. Like it never was. Yo, the guy who cooked like mega hard on Big Trout yesterday has 4% at 4K on this Nassim coin. He's trying to run up the same fucking thing. I'm literally live on Twitch. Like he can just come into my chat and hang out. You know, it's actually crazy to me that people don't know that you can trade out of stables into coins. Yeah. Well, bro, there's a lot of people that don't even understand that like you can use Jupiter to trade coins. Like there was that one guy. I know, but dude, there's people that get into crypto and they buy Sol and then they're like, wait a second, like Sol is like I they don't even know that they can swap like Sol to stables or anything. I'm telling you, there's a lot of people that just get into crypto and then they're like, I buy Solana, put it on this bot, and then like don't even know how to interact with like any other protocol or anything. That's a good ass question, to be honest. I know what your problem is. You hold things. You hold. dude, you hold things way too long, and like you should, if you scalped and if you just went for scalps like consistent, you would make so much more money. And holding the wrong stuff too long. That's the weed. No, but like you, dude, the thing is like you just I dude, if you, and hear me out, and I'm like very serious about this. If you simply took the contract address of a coin and put it into Twitter and joined like the X community and looked to see who was running it, and then also like just in your head saying to yourself like what is realistically like the lifeline for this coin, or the timeline for this coin, like how long can the attention stay on this, and like being able to just say like it's not going to be an hour or 2 hours, but rather it's probably going to be 30 minutes. And then, like if you just did those two things and then you just like quick scalp stuff and stacked them, you would do so much better. I mean, that's what like you have to do is just like find coin, put the coin address, you know, check it real quick, see if there's an X community. Dude, I'm telling you, the biggest the big one of the biggest skills. I know. But that's like the skill right now is like being able to say to yourself like how long can this realistically last before another coin comes out and makes this one obsolete. That's it. Like that's all it really is. Like you got to stop going for home run. And bro, I was doing the same thing. Like I was trying to like gas town and shit. Well, you know, well like what I started to do is like I would size heavily into coins and I would try to hit like a big play. And then I started seeing like some of these P&Ls on Twitter of people who were making like 60K a month, and they were doing it because they'd make like $1,000 one day. They'd like make $6,000 the next day, then they'd lose like 1,000 and then like make another 1,000. And it's just like they would just like stack up like $1,000 like win days. They'd have a couple days that were better, maybe a few days that sucked, and then like at the end of the month they were up like 60K. And it's like you just have to like just slowly do it. And that's what I was doing on base is like there was one day I made like 2K, and then I made like 7, and then I made like, well, I on base I did well up until like yesterday when I tried to catch the dip on Closter, and I ended up losing like 4K or something. But like I was consistent for whatever like those 5 days of base were, because I told myself like just go for a couple grand a day, which is a lot of money. But like I know, but dude, that the last time that happened was 12 months ago. It's like so far, and I mean, but dude, I trust me, I was doing the whole like let me DCA a coin, and like I've told Rocky this a million times. Like I got stuck in so many shitty coins because I was trying to like apply like old strats to stuff that wasn't relevant anymore. So I forgot to go and check that guy who blasted all that money into, what was it? Did he buy the ape coin? No, it wasn't. It was this. This guy's down 7K. He literally bought at 630K on the ape coin with 10 grand, and now he's down 7K. That's like fucking incredible to me, to be honest. No, he bought the ape, the Obama thing. Him, Garja, or whatever his fucking name is, said, P.S. We never pump directly after a bottom. If we do, it isn't really the bottom, and there's still thirst in the markets that needs to be liquidated, which is so facts. Like the bottom that formed on all crypto last cycle literally took months of reaccumulation before like things started to pump again. So he's actually like kind of facts about that. Bro, one thing about people right now that I'll say about like the market is that people like shitcoin trenchers and stuff literally were tweeting bottom all day. They were Solana was 85 bucks and they were like, this is the bottom. And then we dumped down to like 67. The thing is people in their mind, like they don't want the market to be dead. So they're just like literally coping on the timeline and saying like, oh, the oh, that was the bottom. Like we're, up only from here. But it's like, dude, a bear market in crypto is not just going to be like, oh, we bottomed within like 3 seconds and then the whole market just bounces back. The difference between today and April is that during April when the tariff thing was happening, that was when we were in a we were in a bull market, but that was just like a black swan event that was happening within a bull market, and it bounced back because we were still like in a bull market. But it's like now, and even my boy Benjamin, he said that like, I mean, he said specifically it's disingenuous to think that we're not in a bear market or have not been in a bear market for the past like 3 months, which is what I also like agree with. Like so, I people don't think that we're in a bear market because there's people that haven't lived through it. People think that this is the worst thing ever, but it's like, dude, a last bear market was literally fucking death. Like you're talking about deserted, you're talking about like negative price action. I remember, I don't know, future, you might remember this, but like during the bear market, I remember that ETH was at like $1,000 and was sitting there forever. It was literally just sitting there. And I don't remember that, but there was like some update that was happening. Oh, it was the update from like proof of work to proof of stake, and then like ETH went from like $1,000 to like $1,800, and then it nuked down like right after. And it's like, bro, that was crazy because like everyone was like, oh, happy like proof of stake day, like yeah, and then like they just dumped because there was just nothing, dude. That was brutal. Mm-hmm. But dude, that's yeah, but that's like the stuff that happened back then. And so that's why like people now, like a lot of people are over leveraged, so they're like, "Oh, that was the bottom. We can resume up only." And I'm like, sorry, dude, but like, hate to break it to you, just because you make a tweet saying that it was the bottom doesn't mean that all these institutions are gonna fucking be like, oh, well, this random guy on Twitter just said it's the bottom, so we're gonna stop selling our fucking coins. Yeah, I guess we can start fucking whatever. I'm gonna go take a piss. I'll be right back. What? What did I do? Nice. Bro, you're so right. The bear market was like literally just people tweeting all day long, and they're like, build in the bear and you'll make it in the bull or whatever. It was just a bunch of fucking bullshit that just kept getting spewed. It was so trash. Yeah, bro, it was terrible. I'm seeing a lot of tweets about people that are like this guy made a tweet. He said, how do you pivot your brain from looking at your career from a port all-time high perspective instead of okay, I'm here, I'm fucked, need to run it up again perspective? So like, I'm sure there's a lot of trenchers, like people that like were just trading, that were holding everything in soul, and then like round tripped a fuck ton, that are now saying like, fuck, I didn't sell the top, I guess the market can actually dump. Why do I pee every 5 minutes? Because I drink like a fuck ton of water. Dude, the whole port all time high psyop that you give yourself is such like a mental block. Cause like we're just so greedy that when you're at like a certain points, you just never think that like you just think you're like invincible or whatever. Yeah. Everyone round trips. Like everyone, it happens to like literally everybody. Dude, tonight was so slow. There literally is nothing going on. What? So many wallets on FOMO. They're all buying the banker coin on base. Like so many people are sizing that. Dude, there's a ton. And like I even saw JS like sizing super hard, but he sold when things started looking bad. But like today, like in the past like hour, like there's been a lot of people that have posted. Yeah, I saw that feel like shit. But dude, like Banker has been getting so many like buys. It's just such a high market cap coin, and I don't want to be buying something at 46 mil when the entire market is dumping. Like, bro, zoom out. This shit looks like trash. I'm telling you, the market's always better when there's enough opportunity for people that can size into stuff. When the market sucks and people can't size into it, then ceilings die and all the whales leave again. And trust me, there were a lot of fucking whales over the past month that got unbelievably fucked because they can afford it. I mean, yes and no. Like people don't buy shit because they are expecting to lose money. Like I sized into a lot of stuff the past month and I lost like a good amount of money and I had to work my way back and I was not happy about it and I'm not sizing into shit. Fuck that. All right. I hear you. Yeah, I'll probably hop off too. If there was more going on, I'd stay on, but yeah. All right. Well, I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. I'll probably stay on stream for like a little bit longer, but I wanted to leave voice chat, even though like Twitter. I feel like regular chat was kind of slow tonight too. But I get it, dude. Like, dude, today was like one of the worst fucking days ever. Today sucked, but I actually didn't even really feel that bad because I didn't really lose money, or I'm not down money, I should say. Like I'm not down a lot, so I feel a lot better about that. today was worse than 1010. I think the reason why today was worse than 1010 in terms of like sentiment is because I feel like today was the day that like it set in that a lot of people were like, "Oh fuck, I guess the bear market actually is here." Whereas like people were just saying that like, "Oh, 1010 was kind of just like a forced event." But now people are like, "Oh fuck, dude, like if this has happened twice in the past couple months, probably not a great time to be a crypto holder of large amounts." You just saw building in the bear tweet? Yeah, dude. There's crypto influencers that literally built their entire account on posting GM, build in the bear, you'll make it in the bull. And then when the bull came around, they're like, creating your brand in the bull is the best thing that you can ever fucking do. And we're all going to make it because we're in the bull market. And then when the market dies again, they're like, well, bear markets are great for building. So now that we're in a bear market, it's time to let's all connect and GM all day long. Like, I just cannot fucking imagine. More cooked. I mean, I like I like being in crypto in a bear market because you definitely like learn a lot about yourself. You don't know how you're gonna make it without free mints, dude. That ended like years ago. Let it go. The reason why you're not gonna get free mints again is because everybody would literally fucking kill the other person next to them for the opportunity at a free bag. The real ones stay in the bear. I mean, dude, if you have something to do in crypto, then you'll be fine. Isn't that the same with meme coins though? No, because meme coins aren't a free bag. Meme coins are literally a game. Free mints was literally just like like who can I fucking get a free whitelist from? And there were no buyers because if you think about it, if there was a free mint, there were a bunch of people that were getting an asset at zero cost basis, and then people were like, why am I buying an asset off of someone who got it for free? It makes no sense. Nobody wanted to do that. What's up, Palesti? How's life been? Good for me. Not good for a lot of other people because crypto dumped. What about you? That's why I see a great opportunity for free events. It's okay. Well, good luck with that. I have no other things to say about it. I will not be looking for the next free mint. Gake literally came in to fucking revive this coin. What category trader do you fall in? I like prefer coins that are over 1 million market cap or just stuff that like is running that has like a really good narrative and scalping dips and stuff. Like I'm definitely like a high cap trader. What are your thoughts of the economy as a whole, not just crypto? Dude, I mean, so now that I'm a macroeconomics expert because I sit at my computer all day long and pay attention to everything that goes on in the fucking world, basically AI is getting like really good. A lot of people are losing their jobs. Um, the price of everything is so much higher than it used to be, and people are struggling like a lot more than they used to. And the markets have just been overpumped for like a really long time. And so the fact that people are like losing their jobs and AI is like advancing to where like companies are going to be able to hire AI to basically do everything for them. And like you don't even need to fucking get like, dude, 2 years ago nobody could code anything unless they knew what they were doing, and nowadays you can just use Claude. So now any fucking schmuck off the sidewalk can come in and like literally code whatever the fuck they want, and now it's called vibe coding. And so like yes, of course there's still going to be like an appetite for actual like people that know computer science and like how to code and shit, but the world is just starting to change, and the markets have just been like way overpumped. And I don't know, I think with like gold and silver mooning, obviously like historically that's not good too. So I think when you take into account all those things, I don't think that it's like as like optimistic as people were saying. Get got because bought because news networks are tweeting about this. Yeah, I know. I just saw the tweet. Yeah, the macroeconomic. I mean, dude, I'm not like a fucking genius or anything, but over the past 4 years, I like had to learn about like what certain things meant in the market uh, for my own like for my own sake, so that I could make like informed decisions. So I ended up learning like a lot more about markets and shit than I ever thought that I would have to. I kind of feel like my dad, like how like old guys are always like so fucking like in the know of like all that shit that was always happening. I don't know about you guys, but like, dude, my dad, swear to God, like I would be like driving in the fucking like car with him, and he'd be like, yeah, like, George Bush is doing this with Iran, and this is gonna have this effect on the market and all this stuff. And I was just like, yeah, yeah, dad, whatever. Let's go get fucking hot dogs at Costco. The job market's rough, dude. The job market is like really bad. I don't know if you ever use like TikTok. Well, you probably do because you're fucking literally like one of those like generation whatever. But dude, every day I see like another video of some like fucking bitch crying on TikTok because she's like, I can't get a job. Like I applied to 100 jobs, and I'm just like, dude, that sounds so bad. Because I know it's bad. Like I definitely know it sucks. Thoughts on your pinball machine? I grew up playing pinball. Like my dad had a bunch of pinball machines and stuff. So it's kind of like ingrained into my life. But they're expensive. They're expensive, and the thing about pinball is like pinball got phased out for a while because it was so much cheaper to go buy a PS5 and you could get a lot more entertainment out of it for less money. But pinball is really cool because it's different. Is there any upkeep for it? Generally, no. But like things do go wrong with them every so often. It's not a thing for me though because I can fix them. Is TikTok good for news and shit? Yeah, bro. What? TikTok is good. Instagram's good. Like if you have the right feed. Uh, Twitter, like if you have the right feed, is also good. I mean, it's just all about like how you have your For You page. If you have a bunch of fucking slop on it and bullshit, then like no, but you hate TikTok? Well, if you hate TikTok, it's probably because your For You page sucks because you haven't trained it on what you need to see. TikTok is dope whenever you get fed like cool content. Like my TikTok feed is literally like all Pokemon cards and sports and news and shit. And if you see like, and it's like food sometimes, and if you see like a bunch of trash that you're not interested in, it's because you haven't told it what you like. You refuse to give your identity to them. Let's put it like this, dude. I'm sure that your fucking identity. I'm not even gonna go into it. I see people talk about that too. They're like, I'm not gonna give the government or like, this company my info. Bro, I literally don't give a fuck. You could say I'm retarded for that, but yeah, it's like these old guys. They're like literally are just old as fuck that nobody cares about. Like, I'm not giving the government my info. And it's like, all right, bro, you're not that special. Trust. I get it though. Everybody is their own center of the world, their own center of the universe. So they're always just like saying shit like that, where they're like, "Oh, dude, like, that's I don't really care." I mean, that like every like the government's like spying on your phone all the time. Uh, how's volume in meme coins? It's good. There's still opportunity in shit coins for sure, but it's like definitely not as easy as it once was. If you make a token, will I buy it? No. So this might be like the gold and silver coin again. It feels like they're running the same thing up. Damn, dude. Gake literally saved that. Is there a number you want to reach where you're like, I'm done forever? Or you think you're always going to stay in? I mean, I've done really well. And the thing is like, I don't have to do this every day if I don't want to. And like on days when I just say I'm not going to do anything, I just end up like looking at charts and like paying attention. So it's kind of like hard. So no, I mean, I don't really think that like it's going to be that easy for me to just like completely stop because I don't have anything else to do. There's no video games aren't fun. TV shows suck. Like, what do you do all day? Scroll on fucking TikTok forever? Like, I get tired of that shit so fast. Like, what do you realistically do with your time if, like, the older you get, the realize life is like 90% work? Well, that's because, like, you have to acquire money to be able to live. And it's not super easy to acquire wealth. Outdoor hobbies, like what? I go to the gym like once a day. I could just start like exercising for 3 hours a day and just run my ass off all day long. What would you even do without working? I mean, that's what I'm saying. On days that I literally have nothing to do, I have my old buddy, him and I will play Fortnite and we'll play for like an hour and I'll get bored. Sports, okay. Hiking and traveling, okay. Like, I'll give you a perfect day in my life. I literally will wake up, and if I say to myself that I'm not going to work on that given day, I'll literally go get fucking breakfast and coffee and then sit on my like computer and not fucking watch TV because there's nothing to watch. And then I'll start looking at charts again, even though I'm supposed to not be doing stuff because I literally have nothing else to do. What else am I going to do on my fucking computer? What am I gonna watch on TV? I'm not gonna watch movies. Movies suck. Every fucking movie that's come out over the past like 15 years has been ass. TV shows, already watched all the good ones. Are you insinuating I should have a kid? Yeah, dude. No, I don't know about that. I would not, dude. I don't know. I don't even know if I want to have a kid. Dude, I'm telling you, they're gonna run this up. I could sneak into their bundle. But you must, bro? I mean, nah, I don't have to. They're gonna do it. They're gonna scam this. Watch Naruto? I've never watched Naruto. I could go watch every episode of One Piece, I guess. But whenever I watch TV, I get bored and I start going on my computer and looking at charts. How big is the bundle? Fat. Gotta make a lot of money from NFTs. I mean, yeah, but that was like forever ago. Dude, Pow just bought this coin and it barely candled. Oh. Never mind. If you wired me 100 M's, are you back on the charts? I mean, dude, there's nothing else to do. There is nothing else to do. I'm telling you, bro, like, there is literally nothing to do. Like, there just isn't anything to do. What I would do, literally, if I legitimately took breaks and stuff, what I would do is I would just go buy a bunch of pinball machines that needed work, and I would have a stockpile of like 30 to 40 pinball machines in my garage that all needed to be restored. And I would literally just fucking set one up, take a look at it, make a list of all the parts that I need, put in orders, tear down the whole machine, clean it up, make it look good, make it better, play it, enjoy it, either keep it in my collection or sell it. And then I'd go into my garage and I'd do that again. And I'd literally just work on pinball machines all day, every day for my whole fucking life. And then that's it. Like, that's all I would do. Open a pinball slash arcade business. That's like the one thing that I've said that I would do is like open some sort of like arcade that sells like liquor and food and shit. Like, but I just don't even think I have the passion for that at all. Those businesses are not very profitable. This coin is literally a bundled rug. Like, I don't even know. I mean, dude, the only reason why I like stream and shit is because I don't like interact with people outside of like the internet. So it's kind of like a way for me to just like shoot the shit and talk to people all day long. It's one of the reasons why I like running Kanto is because it's like not only is it like a good place to like get info and make money and trade and stuff, but it's also like a way for me to talk to people and like be a positive impact on people in society and like help them like build skills and shit. No, I didn't trade big trout. I'm on like a like I'm not really trading a lot right now. I'm kind of just like shooting the shit. I have a bad fucking headache too. Yeah, I'm getting off. It's late. I'm tired. I'm gonna end up waking up late because I stayed on stream all night. I'm just tired as fuck. Yeah, Palesti, good shit, dude. All right. I will talk to you guys later on. Thanks for coming by stream, and I'll run it up again soon.